Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to create what I consider to be a gold shimmer halo cut crease. I love it. I did a halo cut crease yesterday and unfortunately I didn't film it because silly me couldn't find where my tripod was until after I'd actually finished my makeup look. But anyway, it's okay, let's move on. The point is, if you want to see how to create this look, then feel free to stay here with me. Enjoy our time together, whether you're eating something, drinking something, or getting ready to go to work. You might as well listen to me while you're getting ready to go wherever you need to. Stay here and let's begin. All right, I've already done my foundation and my powder to set it down so it doesn't move around. Excuse me, got a bit of a itchy nozzle. Anyway, itchy nose. I want to show you the palette that I used today for this eye. Oh, it's super beautiful. Because I've used this brand maybe 3 or 4 times, I trust that what I've used so far is very well. The eyeshadows to me come across as very pigmented, so I can say this and share it with you what's worked for me, but sometimes it's easier for you guys to actually see the results yourself. So I'm just gonna show you the palette that I used, and I am a brand ambassador with Qing Beauty, which is really exciting, and I am also going to put the link down below, so you're welcome to get anything from Qing Beauty with a discount. Yes, so let me just share that with you. I believe that you can get Qing Beauty in USA and also ship to Australia. I can find out about the UK and other places, but so far those 2 countries are allowed. This is one of the biggest eyeshadow palettes I've worked with for a while, but there's a reason for that. I mean, look how huge this is. You've got all these different but bright shades. This is called the Fireworks palette, and I love the fact that it comes with a small mirror. The mirror isn't huge. I mean, would it be nice if the mirror was huge? But it's big enough for you to see what you're doing, and then of course you can see all these colors, the shape of what looks like diamonds. I also love the fact that they have so many different colorful eyeshadow palettes. I think they really do focus on color. I do have another one of their palettes, but I'll use that in a different video. So yes, I am a brand ambassador. I'm more than happy for you to use my code, which is also linked below. Have a look in the description bar. Is that what you call it? Description bar? Yeah. Anyway, let me show you how to create a halo cut crease on this eyelid. I've already primed my eye, so no need to do that for me anyway, but of course you guys might want to do that so that your eyeshadow stays on longer, and of course it's safe for your eye. I don't particularly like the idea of applying eyeshadow straight on the eyelid. I've done it before and I just feel like it's a big mess to clean up afterwards. Alright, so we've got a fair amount of brushes and things here that I need to use. I'm going to start off with obviously a crease shade. How is everybody today, tonight, this evening, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is where you are? Alright, we're going to start with, oh, that's the other thing, none of these shades have names, okay? So keep in mind, I'm just going to have to describe to you what the tones are. I started with this very light pink shade up here. It is matte, and I would say it's more on the yellow undertone, so it's not a bright pink. Of course, a better idea anyway, because I can see the shades a lot clearer than if I was to use a bigger mirror. So I found out today that my sister is arriving tomorrow and she is going back home on Sunday. But the good news is she'll be able to come over to the house and see where I live, because not many of my family members have been to my house, and that's okay. Honestly, I'm not worried about that. All right, so what I want to do is deepen the crease with the shade. Oh, let me see what shade it was. It was a brown. I believe it was this one here. So what I consider to be a chestnut brown, that's what I used. That would be my husband. And then I'm just deepening the crease, which means I'm not filling up the whole crease with the shade, just the lower half. Oh, I have applied a lip color already, so obviously I won't be putting any lipstick on. This is Lip Sense, which is a lip color, not a lipstick. Of course, if you want to know more about that, then you can feel free to comment below. I am a Senegence distributor, and I have recently ordered from Senegence, which means I'm active. I just treat Senegence more as a hobby slash part-time job. I don't really go out of my way to do parties and demos for people like I used to, but I still love the brand, the products that they have. It works for me, and that's the most important thing. And funny enough, a couple of days ago somebody messaged me, I think they wrote on my timeline and asked me if I was still selling it, because they wanted to get their mother a Mother's Day present, either giving her some more lip sensors or lip glosses, which we have both. So if you want to know more about that, I'm wearing mulled wine lip scents with just a desert, what is it? Desert topaz gloss. Let's start again. I'm wearing mulled wine lip scents with desert topaz gloss. A brush that is flat, that I can actually blend on both sides and leaving a gap in the middle. This matte orange shade here. It's the darkest matte orange shade. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. I can always not blow it up, but I can always zoom in so that you can see that. Alright, so just tapping it on the outer area and the inner part, but not filling up the whole lid, because obviously I need to leave a gap so I can add my shimmers to do the halo. I also want to use another shade darker than the first one, let's say 1, 2, 3 shades darker, depending on how dramatic you want this halo to look. I love dramatic, as you know, so I'm just using this tiny pencil brush and tapping on the what I consider a I think it is a burgundy shade, but you can correct me on that, because when it comes to colors, my names still need improvement. Alright, so again, I'm just tapping this over the top of the orange shade. Not again, but I'm tapping it over the orange shade. I don't want to cover up the orange, okay? I want that to peek through. So it's just about tapping it on top, but leaving, basically leaving it to have a shadow. On the eyelid. Okay, what we want to do now, I'm going back in with my orange shade just to make sure I haven't lost it. When you're blending, eyeshadows do tend to fade out, so you might want to go back in and use the same brushes to blend a little bit more. I'm going to use my NYX base, which I also used on my eye. I think that's actually helped with this eye look to make the halo quite bright. I noticed that when I did this, I did a halo yesterday, but I don't remember it being this bold. So I think the white base really does help with that. Okay, so as you can see, I'm making like a tornado shape, so very thick at the top and then going thinner and almost like non-existent. I'm just trying to think of another shape apart from a tornado that I want to compare it to. Like a funnel. Maybe that's what I mean. Okay, so shimmers. I'm going to be using 2, both with my finger. So this was interesting because I actually tried a different shimmer first on my arm, but it was way too dark. So I think what I'm going to do is just this gold shimmer here, which is 3 to the top, from the top, just with, was that my ring finger, and then on my middle finger. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I'm just going to tap on this pearl white shimmer smack bang in the middle. So let's see how that works. Oh yeah. As I said, it might need a little bit of blending. It's gotten onto my lashes, but it's really not a big deal. Nothing that I can't handle, you know what I mean? And then back to my flat brush, tapping on some more orange. Sort of brings the look together a little bit more. I have to keep reminding myself I got foundation on, so don't itch my face. My face isn't itchy, it's just that maybe because my hair, as you can see, that is how the halo is looking. If you want to, as I said, fix it up a little bit more, just go back in with the previous brushes, blend it out the best you can, and you'll eventually get the hang of it. It's taken me years to get this look together, so it may not work the first time you do it, and that is okay. The more you enjoy the process, the better it will get. Otherwise, if you're just stressing out thinking, I want to get this halo look right, but it's not working, I'm stressed out, I don't know what to do, you're telling your mind the opposite of what you want to do. I know it's common sense, but people do this and they think that it will work out better when they tell themselves that they're stressed. It doesn't work. So just relax into the process. It's enjoyable. That's the whole point of doing this. I'm going to be using a waterproof black Ox Cosmetics mascara. It seems to make my lashes a lot darker. Today, I mean, I've got my light on. But if I did turn it off, it would still be fairly bright. And the most important thing is always to lift up your contour, you know, don't bring it down. Lift your skin up, but ever so gently as well. Like, have you ever heard this expression, beat your face? I think people do that because they want more coverage and they feel that by being rough with their face, it's going to make them more beautiful, but I don't necessarily think that's the case here. I really feel like you want to be looking after your face as much as you can, so when you're gentle, that's the key. We're not old-fashioned anymore. Beauty is not about pain. It's just, it doesn't need to be like that. I don't know where that thought came from, but I really don't believe that's true. Okay, so moving on from contouring, what I want to do is, of course, doing the bronze. So I'm happy with this shimmer one that I've been using in this palette here. This is the highlight and contour. I've had it for a little while. Alright. They don't have shade names. What I used for my bronzing but contouring was Medium Sculpt from the Profusion Cosmetics palette. I really do love that type of palette. Okay, so what I want to do next obviously is going to be blushing. Yeah. I really don't think I've ever blushed in my life, because my skin is too dark to blush. Okay, but obviously I know what colors to use. Now I'm just trying to, oh hang on, I do have over here. I do like that palette, let's do that. I love how it just amplifies my face. And then obviously if it's a little bit too low, you use the Coty Air Spun to fix it up, sharpen it. Alright you guys, this is the finished look, excuse me. I think I just stumbled on my words because I probably need to eat some breakfast. I've been a little bit slack this morning. I woke up pretty much after my husband left to go to work, and then I didn't get around to making myself a cup of tea or coffee, which I usually do every morning. Gives me some energy. But I was really full from dinner last night. Greg and I had gone out to Grease Monkeys and we had a burger each, which was so delicious, but I think I kind of felt it this morning. So anyway, it's okay. I will get my words into gear, but I love you guys so much. I want to thank you so much for being here, subscribing to my channel. All the love and respect that you guys give me, I give back to you and value you. And I wish you amazing happiness and miracles for this very week. Bye now.